Anybody got questions? Now's the time.
If anybody don't have a question, I got one.
What you got?
I'm just trying to get more understanding on this Passover that's coming up that everybody's talking about.
Okay. What you want to know?
I just want to know what it really is. Like,
what it really is. That's deep that you asked that question. Because I was just thinking before you asked that about what we was talking about the other day. And I was thinking about maybe going into a little bit of that a little later on. But since the brother brought it up, let's go to Exodus the 12th chapter. Okay, it says, And the Lord spake unto Moses and Aaron in the land of Egypt, saying, This month shall be unto you the beginning of months. It shall be the first month of the year to you. Right? So, it's letting you know that this month that he's getting ready to break down kicks off the new year. Okay? It says, Speak ye unto all the congregation of Israel, saying, In the 10th day of this month they shall take to them every man a lamb, according to the house of their fathers, a lamb for an house. And if the household be too little for the lamb, let him and his neighbor next unto his house take it according to the number of souls. Every man according to his eating shall make your count for the lamb. So basically, he's telling that whatever, if you got a few people in your house, then you would pick a little lamb. And if that little lamb's too big, you got to share them with your neighbor, because you got to make sure everybody can eat the whole lamb. He says, Your lamb shall be without blemish, a male of the first year. Ye shall take it out from the sheep or from the goats. Now we're in Genesis 12 and 6. And ye shall keep it up until the 14th day of the same month. And the whole assembly of the congregation of Israel shall kill it in the evening. Yo, that's crazy. So he's saying that you got to take this lamb and you got to separate him from the rest of the sheep or the goats, a male, and then you got to keep it alive for 14 days. And then at the end of the 14 days, it says, the whole assembly of the congregation of Israel shall kill it in the evening. They shall take of the blood and strike it on the two side posts and on the upper door posts of the houses wherein they shall eat it. And they shall eat the flesh in that night, roast with fire and unleavened bread, and with bitter herbs they shall eat it. Eat not of it raw, nor sodden at all with water. So don't boil it, and don't eat it raw. Put that joint on the grill. Roast it with fire. His head with his legs, and with the pertinence thereof. The nearest part, that is the center, whether literal or figuratively. Okay, so he's saying everything. And ye shall let nothing of it remain until the morning. And that which remaineth of it until the morning ye shall burn with fire. And thus ye shall eat it, with your loins girded. Right? So, this is like...
What does that mean when it says with your loins girded?
It means you got like a little travel pack on. Like, they would put it around their waist like when you would, put your money bag or something like that. But basically...
So like an old school fanny pack or what?
Well, kind of, but really, he's just saying that y'all got to be ready to roll out.
Okay.
It's you got to be ready to travel. Y'all got to be ready to move out He says, shoes on your feet, your staff in your hand, and ye shall eat it in haste. So when you eat it, you eating it fast because y'all about to be out. Y'all about to be delivered by this ceremony of eating this lamb. It says, for I will pass through the land of Egypt this night, and I will smite all the firstborn in the land of Egypt, both man and beast, and against all the gods of Egypt I will execute judgment. I am the Lord. And the blood shall be to you for a token upon the houses where ye are. And when I see the blood, I will pass over you. And the plague shall not be upon you to destroy you when I smite the land of Egypt. So everybody that's eating this lamb and then took the blood from that lamb and put it on their door, the sides of their doorposts and the top of the doorpost where he told them to put it at, he says he's gonna pass over. So that means the death angel is going to be rolling through the land, the whole land of Egypt, looking to murk everybody, the firstborn of every man or beast in the land. But if he see the blood, then he going to be like, oh, he cool. I'm not going to go in there and kill them. And he going to keep it moving. It says, and this day shall be unto you for a memorial, right? So this is something that you need to speak about and commemorate, because this is going to be a glorious day. And ye shall keep it a feast to the Lord throughout your generations. Ye shall keep it a feast by an ordinance forever. Now that forever there is properly concealed. That is the vanishing point. Generally, time out of mind, past or future. So it says practically eternally, but it depends on the tense that is speaking in. So when it said that, and you shall keep it a feast to the Lord throughout your generations, ye shall keep it a feast by an ordinance forever. So that means until the vanishing point. 7 days shall ye eat unleavened bread. Even the first day ye shall put away leaven out of your houses. For whomsoever eateth leavened bread from the first day until the seventh, that soul shall be cut off from Israel. Okay, so now it's not like the Lord said, he's very specific. I want the blood on the doorpost. I want a lamb, the first of the lamb, the firstborn lamb without spot nor blemish. You got to eat the whole lamb. Everybody in the house got to partake of the meal, and they got to partake in the blood. And then everybody got to kill the lamb. So the poor little lamb is in the house or outside, wherever they at, and the whole family, the little kids and the aunts and uncles and all, they all gonna kill this lamb. This is a part of the ceremony, part of the feast. He says, and in the first day there shall be an holy convocation. All right, so this is like a public meeting. So the first day, everybody got to come to the situation and meet up. And in the seventh day, there shall be an holy convocation to you. So that means that they got to come together on that seventh day. No manner of work shall be done in them, save that which every man must eat, that only may be done of you. So this day, unlike any other Sabbath, is, y'all can't do nothing but kill the little lamb and eat it, and cook it and eat it. Y'all can do that on this day. It says, and ye shall observe the feast of unleavened bread, for in this selfsame day have I brought your armies out of the land of Egypt. Therefore shall ye observe this day in your generations by an ordinance forever. that is, till the vanishing point. In the first month, on the 14th day of the month, at even, ye shall eat unleavened bread until the 21st day of the month, at even. Now, he told all this specific stuff to happen. He said this month is going to start the beginning of the year. And he said that you have to do it on the first month, in the first month, on the 14th day of the month, at evening. So it's got to be on the 14th day. It's got to be in the evening. And you should eat unleavened bread until the 21st day. So from the 14th day till the 21st day of the month at even. 7 days shall there be no leaven found in your houses. So that means you can't have no leaven in your houses. So all your crackers, your cookies, your little flatbreads, cereal, whatever, you can't even have it in the crib. This is specific. He says, for whosoever eateth that which is leavened, even that soul shall be cut off from the congregation of Israel, whether he be a stranger or born in the land, so whether he an Israelite or a Gentile. If you eat this leaven, if you got leaven in the crib, you out of here. You shall eat nothing leavened. In all
quick question?
Yes.
What does the leaven represent? I know it's not representing just bread, so.
Well, the leaven is yeast. Okay, and the yeast, if you put it in the bread, it actually permeates the whole loaf of bread. Just a little tiny bit of leavening or yeast.
A little leaven leavens the whole lump. Yeah, I get it. What does it spiritually mean, though?
We coming to that. We coming to all that. We got to
understand. Okay, sorry, man. I apologize.
It's all good, huh? All right, let me see. We're going to get something out of the Book of Jubilees real quick. All right, this is not the one I'm looking for, but I want to read this. This is Jubilees chapter 49. Remember the commandment which the Lord commanded thee concerning the Passover, that thou shouldest celebrate it in its seasons on the 14th of the first month, that thou shouldest kill it before it is evening, and that they should eat it by night on the evening of the 15th, from the time of the setting of the sun. For on this night, the beginning of the festival and the beginning of the joy, ye were eating the Passover in Egypt, when all the powers of Mastema had been let loose to slay all the firstborn in the land of Egypt. From the first.
What's Mastema?
Mastema is like Satan.
Thank you.
It says, Mass had been let loose to slay all the firstborn in the land